Well, I don't know about you, but like I talk to myself like a lot. Like if you hear me in the car, like you'd probably think I'm a little bit crazy. Oh,
Fire? Okay, let's put a stop. What's happening? Welcome back to our channel. This is Alice in Industryland. Woo! So today we have a special guest. Can you say hi to our audience, please?
hi audience. I'm Connor Nelson, and I'm a musician from Vancouver, British Columbia.
Woo! Welcome.
Thank you.
Actually, this is our second shoot because our last shoot was kind of interfered with fire alarm. So here we are, we're back, but we're back strong, right?
Stronger than ever.
Stronger than ever. Here we are. So Connor, can you talk a little bit about your music briefly to let us know about what kind of music you do?
Sure. So my music, I describe it as like midnight pop. Basically, I just describe it as that because I write all my songs at night and I make everything at night. So I just I think it sounds better at night. So, and I didn't want to call it dark pop because I'm like, it's not like when I think of dark pop, I think of like Billie Eilish, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? Like that album. So it wasn't necessarily quite dark enough for that. So I was just like, midnight.
Okay.
Midnight.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. It's a nice name. So what kind of topics do you talk about in your music?
We cover love, we cover mental health. I think that's it. Being sad, happiness, joy. Yeah.
That was louder than the sad.
Sorry?
That was louder than the sad. Sad. Happy.
Happy?
Guys, I'm not the espresso.
We cover everything.
Yeah, okay, cool. I know you're working on the new album. Can you tell us a little bit about your album?
It's sad. AF.
Guys.
But it's vibe. Like you can, it's a vibe, but it's sad. Like
Okay.
if I played all the songs just on a guitar, it would just be like crying for like half an hour.
Wow.
But
Coming up soon.
But the production is fun, so we'll dance and then we'll
Okay.
just be singing the saddest lyrics ever.
Okay, do you have a guitar with you?
No.
Well, I should have asked you. I didn't know you play guitar with this.
I have a guitar here.
Okay,
Guitars are
coming
always
soon.
in my heart.
So what kind of challenge do you find being an artist in Vancouver? What's the biggest challenge?
Oh, biggest challenge being an artist in Vancouver, I guess not exposure, but I just there's so much less opportunity in Canada, just in general, with music. The States is really where it's at. So I'd probably say just exposure in Canada. It's really tricky. I feel like it's a lot more accessible in the States, but that's probably the biggest challenge.
Okay. What about the perks of being in Canada? What do you
Free
think?
healthcare. Free healthcare.
Yeah, what if you are
Yes.
singing and your voice starts cracking? You go
to
check it with
hospital.
clinic.
Yeah.
Hospital.
Free healthcare.
Oh my god. Have you thought about anything other than going into music?
You know what? Actually, when I was in high school, I really love skincare. So I wanted to, my backup plan was like a dermatologist or something like that. But I was so bad at science. I hate science.
Oof.
You know what I mean? I don't like it at all.
The barrier.
So I was like, I would love to be a dermatologist.
Ooh.
But I don't want to learn science. It's just too
What
much.
about what do you call the people aesthetic?
Oh yeah, the estheticians?
Yeah.
I would love to do that too. Yeah.
I can see that. I mean, you'll get so many clients just looking at your face. They'll be like, "Wow, can I get that skin? Can I order that skin?" Yes, my service.
Thank you. Girl, you have good skin. Your skin is glowing. She's flawless.
Don't zoom in, please. Don't. No, just keep it there. K-beauty.
Ooh, okay.
Girl. Anyways. So I know you shared a little bit of your skincare routine, but what's the key to having a good skin?
Ooh. No, I'm not gonna say drink water. No, we're not.
Why?
I mean, it helps, but like, I don't know. I guess the key to like having like healthy skin is just like knowing what works for you, and not getting like influenced by everything. Like I have really sensitive skin, so like I can't use like products with fragrance, even though they look nice. Like I really want to use them, but just knowing what works for your skin and like less is more, you know? So.
That's unfair for people who doesn't have good skin.
Yeah.
Because everyone's like, just drink water, think about good things, and have a good sleep.
Eat
yes, I'm doing all that.
Like, oh my God.
Would you collaborate with a skincare company?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Do you have anything in mind? Give it a shout out.
If you know what? If you want me, have me. But but no St. Ives. I'm sorry, St. Ives, the peach scrub, the apricot scrub. Have you heard of that?
What's wrong with that?
The apricot scrub. It not micro tears. Like it causes like micro cuts in your skin because there's like almond in it.
Oh.
Like there's like a walnut shell in there, and it causes like micro tears in your skin, and I use that for years.
That's the key to his skin, guys.
Just don't use
write
that.
it down.
Please.
Write it down.
No, the apricot peach scrub.
Skincare sponsor us, him. Us.
Do it, Neutrogena.
We'll put it on our faces. Rub it for days.
Cetaphil, hit me up.
So if you ever land on working with skincare, can you look into the camera and do a quick ad? How you do it?
Well, there would be like a voiceover that's ooh, the waters are so cool today, and I'd just be like, psh, you know what I mean, with like the water in the sink, and I'd just be putting on my cleanser, and I'd be like looking in the mirror like, oh, what's that? What's that? And then I'd be like, psh, again.
Okay, cut here and then put like I'm hot, that part. Remember? That sounds like a Neutrogena though. You know, the water splashing thing?
Hit me up.
Yeah, you have that like youthful face. Why not?
Thank you.
Like teenagers will look up to you. They'll be like, oh my God, I want that skin. Mom, buy me the peach apricot.
No,
skin scrub,
not
please.
the apricot scrub.
Okay. Do you do face masks?
No. But it's because I don't know what works for my skin. You know, I'm not going to buy a product that I know won't work for me. Because a lot of face masks have fragrance.
Interesting.
So, and that just does not work for my skin. So.
Does anyone in your family have good skin?
I think, yeah, everyone has great skin.
Guys, it's jeans. I'm sorry. I have to break it to you guys. It's the jeans after all. Do you think having a good look helps with your music career?
No.
Why?
Because I'm not famous yet. No.
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
Y-E-T, yes.
I think it like has its advantages for sure. I mean, a lot of people in the in the entertainment industry, they're not only just singers, like they do like cover shoots and they go to like red carpet stuff, and like it's a lot of like having to make like a physical appearance. And I think a lot of the times in the entertainment industry, you have to like be physically appealing to people. So it's definitely like you definitely have a leg up if you have that. Yeah, hasn't hindered me so far. So fingers crossed.
Do you ever think about marketing yourself in such way, using your appearance?
I've never really thought of it because I never really thought it was possible until we did that shoot. Yeah.
The marketing guys.
She does. Yeah, and then I was like, oh, okay, maybe I could do this. You know what I mean? Because like, yeah, I guess you can tell with like the covers of my songs too. Like my song Psychic, for years, the only angle I like to be photographed from was like if I'm here, like the camera had to be like here, which was crazy. I don't know, no one does that, but it was the only angle I liked. And then when we did that shoot, I was like, you know what, maybe I could, you know, be like, ooh, here and there.
Yeah. You mentioned that you went to school to study music a little bit. So do you know of anyone who was in your school or class who went big?
Who went big? Nobody yet, but there's a lot of people who are in my classes that are doing big things, like in the Vancouver, like the DJ scene. My friend Culture has been like killing it, smashing it out of the park. So go check out his music, Kulture. But yeah, he's been killing it. A lot of the people I went to school with, they're kind of in that scene, and they're like DJs, and then there's engineers and stuff. Like they're all over Vancouver, and they've all been killing it.
Okay, nice. So you said you're not big yet.
Yeah.
But you're up and coming. So when you get big, this footage will be one of your main footage they'll look at. Your fans will be looking at you.
Absolutely.
Like, oh, how can I see more of Connor? Oh my God, he did this podcast before.
I went to Industry Land, y'all.
Yeah, what would you say to your fans, future fans, current fans?
Hello. I love you. Mwah.
It's interesting how you use the same heart for your exes and to your fans. I think there should be like different hearts. You know what I'm saying?
This will be the one for the fans.
Okay.
This will be the one for the ex.
Okay, we changed it. Okay. So let's talk about music.
Okay.
Because that's what you're all about, right?
Yeah.
So you talked about writing music at night. Yes. What makes it different to write music at night compared to any other times?
You know what? It came from something my dad said. So my dad loves like watching documentaries, and like he's he's one of those people, he loves to learn, you know? So he like always watches these documentaries and he tells me these random facts, and most of the time I'm just like, you know, I'm like, okay, I didn't need to know that about snails, but I love you. Yeah. You know, I'm like, that's so cool. Yeah. But like one day he was like, do you write at night? And I was like, yeah, why? Like, am I being too loud? He's like, no. He saw this thing where someone said like, your brain in the day, or like when you think in the day, you predominantly think more with your head. But when you like think at night and you make decisions at night, you predominantly think with your heart. Oh. So I was like, ooh, like, okay, psychology. So
explains why you text people at night.
Yes.
Hey, are you sleeping? Are you there? Are you
up? You up?
You up?
Oh my God. Yeah, that's why. Turn the phone off at 8. Don't make any life decisions. Don't make any life decisions past 8 p.m.
Oof, that's pretty early.
8 p.m. I don't trust myself. So yeah.
Nice protocols. Okay, sorry, continue.
But yeah, just like, I guess like thinking with your heart at night. Yeah, I was like, okay, like I guess that's what I'm doing with music. I'd rather it come from the heart than, you know, the head. I would write it down at night, and then like in the morning I would just edit it from here.
Okay.
You know?
So where do you start with your music? Like, do you get inspirations from words, like literature or anything, or more visual side? Definitely
more words. There's words that kind of catch my attention, or like sentences. I have a word bank in my phone full of words and like lines and stuff like that. But like stuff that mainly catches me is like words that have a lot of syllables. Or words that roll off the tongue very easy that you can put in conversation, because you know what I mean? You want people to be able to sing along with the song. You don't want to make it hard for people. So yeah, finding cool words that roll off the tongue. I really like doing, yeah. Oh, cool. Can you give us an example? Psychosomatic.
I'm not gonna try it. But that sounds pretty cool.
It
Nice.
means like kind of like self-inflicted. But yeah, like I just like how it rolls off the tongue. I think it's a cool word.
Okay.
And yeah.
Did you use that in your new song? Guys, what's coming up? Okay. I know this song, new songs you're writing for your new album. You mentioned that they are sad. But what kind of emotion is that? Because sad can have different shades to it, right?
True. It's definitely it's there's a lot of like kind of there's like reflection, there's like paranoia, there's like the kind of pain when you're like in it, and like fear of the inevitable. Yeah, just like I guess like past, present, and future pain is all kind of covered within it.
Interesting way of putting sad, because you don't put timeline into sadness. You know,
Yeah.
how can you measure sadness? You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, can you say, okay, this sadness was started from 1996.
Back in my day, I didn't have no
It
measuring
just ended
tapes.
there. Yeah. So what kind of sadness were you focusing for this album?
Ooh, I think a lot of it had to do with like, what kind of sadness was I focused on?
Because you described a lot of different sadness. Did you use any of the sadness you described in your album?
Yeah, I did. I think definitely a main kind of motif is like inner turmoil, revealing itself in like relationships. There's a lot of that that's like kind of covered.
Okay.
It's like bringing this stuff into your head, into the relationship, and just messing it up.
Okay, relationship. So what kind of relationship? There are so many kinds of relationship.
So many.
Mom and son kind of relationship.
That's not that guy.
I mean, all kinds of relationship out there, right? What
Yeah.
kind of relationship did you want to express through your songs?
Heartbreak. Whether it be with somebody else or whether it be with yourself.
Oh, that's an interesting point. Can you explain a little more about that?
Ooh,
Heartbreak with yourself.
I guess just like letting yourself down in a sense, and just like, yeah, just like not being there for yourself. Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty deep to think about, because when you're thinking of writing a song, of course, you will relate it to your emotion, but sometimes it's really hard to reveal what's really deepest emotion that comes from you. So was there any like event that happened to you that made you decide to write and get that side of you out to write the album for?
Well, the songs were written over like a 4-year period of time. Yeah, I think I started writing them in like quarantine and stuff. So there wasn't really an event that like triggered the writing of it. I just had a ton of songs that kind of told it. Actually, all the songs on it, they were written over a period of time, but I did go through like kind of a breakup, and I realized all those songs I wrote over the span of time kind of told the story of what happened. So it's kind of like a collage that kind of makes one whole story.
Okay. Are you comfortable sharing a little bit about your relationship that caused you to write it?
Girl, it was just bad. It was just bad.
The real
You know what? But it was also, it was also like partially like me not, I guess it's just like Taylor Swift said it best. You gotta leave before you get left. And you gotta know when it's time to go. And I didn't know when it was time to go. You know what I mean? So I think that's super, super important in relationships. You gotta know when it's time to go, you know? And I didn't know that.
How do you know that? Maybe that's an obstacle you had to work through and work it out together.
I think it's just like in your gut. Like you know what I mean, whether to stay or to leave. But, your brain makes that choice for you. Your gut knows what you need, but brain makes that choice.
Okay. So was that for your relationship? You felt like you didn't leave soon enough? Was it because of the situation-wise or the person, or is it just as a whole?
It was just both. You know what I mean? Like, you just gotta, like, when it's time to go and, like, you've done everything you can and there's nothing more you can do, you gotta take yourself out of it. You gotta put yourself first, And I didn't put myself first. But that's okay, that's life.
Thanks for sharing that. I know it's not easy to talk about heartbreaks and difficult situations like that, but I'm pretty sure there's so many other people out there who are going through what you've been through or don't know what to do in your situation. So what would you say to those people as a best advice?
Best advice. Forewarning, I am not the best person. I've only ever had one relationship, okay? And I literally one, and I squeezed that lemon dry in all of my songs. But if I were to give some humble advice, I would just say, like, trust your gut. Just trust your instincts, And, like, yeah, just trust your gut. Can't go wrong when you do that.
I think that's interesting because a lot of times people don't want to believe it. I think what happens is people get that sense or feeling something's wrong, something's there, but they ignore it and they give a second thought. Maybe I'm just overreacting. Maybe I'm just sensitive. Maybe I'm just paranoid about nothing.
Yeah.
You second guess yourself and try to make excuses for the other person, right?
Yes. Stop making excuses for people. Don't, when people show you who they are, let them.
How did you handle it afterwards? Did you leave him or did you just whatever? Like
you gotta
ghost.
You gotta block. You gotta go. You gotta run.
The other direction.
Yeah. Run the other direction.
Okay. Oh. It took you 4 years to come up with this album. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a lot of time and work put into this album.
Yeah.
So who would you recommend to this album to listen to? Because you said, sorry, I'll just stop there.
Sorry.
Who would you recommend your new album to?
Honestly, everyone. There's music for everyone. It's not like anyone can enjoy it. I think it's very relatable. But my one ask is that when you listen to it at night with your best pair of headphones or like in your car at night.
Oh.
I 10 out of 10 recommend.
Okay. That's like one-on-one listening session.
Yeah.
Nice. Do you journal?
I tried to get into it, but my hand just kept hurting, so I quit. Honestly, like that, I was like so bored. I wrote like 2 sentences. I'm like, my God, I'm so
What
bored.
do you used to write? You make it sound like, I have this sheet of stone that I like to carve every time.
I write in hieroglyphics.
Yes.
I just type on my computer or my phone.
Because sometimes that helps with writing, music and inspiration, because sometimes you can't keep track of what happened last year.
Yeah.
This time.
I like to write with pen. So like if I'm writing a song, like a lot of times when I'm writing it on my phone, like I'll take that out, like go back edit, But if you're with pen, you gotta scratch it out. You know what I mean? Like it's just so much work.
Okay. Okay. So when you're writing music, you just write it on the paper?
On my phone, yeah.
On your phone?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How do you do that?
Like you just type in notes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you're actually writing.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
when I write songs, I just type in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, can you talk a little bit about your process of making music? Because before, back when, We write like a sheet
Back
of
in
paper
my
and
day.
with a pen and the ink, you know?
The quill.
Yeah. How do you do now?
By candlelight.
Tick, 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 tick. That's a beat. That's a beat. How do you do it now?
I love writing to like a beat or like a guitar. I write the fastest that way. But I'll usually start with just like a word or something that I like. And I'll build something around it. I usually go to my guitar first and I just like strum whatever. And I form a sentence with the word I want. And then I write a song around that sentence.
Okay.
And like I build a story.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you learn from your last relationship. So what do you look for in a new relationship?
Money? No. No. I don't know. I don't
Finish.
really.
That is right there. Money. People with a lot of money, hit him up.
Hit me up, Neutrogena.
Sponsor us.
Honestly, I don't want a relationship anytime. I'm very happy. So unless someone's going to add to my life, I don't want them in my life.
Oh.
You know, you gotta protect your inner peace. You know, so unless you're gonna add to it, just stay put. It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
So what kind of love are you looking for? Because some people are like, oh, this feels like exciting, dangerous, butterfly. But some other people want like, oh, I just want to have like a good friendship, good companion kind of love, you know, like peaceful. Some people can say it's boring, but that's what you prefer, you know?
Yeah.
Or you can be like ups and downs, full of dramas, like, oh my God, but I'm in it for it.
I can't do that. I don't know. Stability. I think a relationship with stability would be nice. But
Which is money, right?
absolutely. Absolutely.
That's it, guys. Thank you so much for coming. That's all I had to say. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay. So, who's your main audience right now that you have for your music? Do you know their age? Or
You know what? I really don't know. I don't know who likes my music. Raise your hands, because I don't know. I'd say my audience is like, I don't know, like my age or like any age, but like a lot of like my peers listen to my music. Like my demographic on Spotify is like a lot of people like close to my age. So I would say, yeah, young adult. I don't know, but like all ages can listen.
okay.
Yeah, even the infants. I don't swear. My grandma she was like, you can't swear in your music. So I was like, fine.
What's considered swear? Because some words are kind of aggressive, but it's not swear. Like close.
If you have to put explicit on a song, then it's a swear.
Okay.
Like I can
Okay,
say,
got it.
ooh, wait, okay. This is my DAMN. Like that's not a swear.
Is it not?
I don't think it is. Is it?
Because no one heard it. Because we beeped it.
Oh, it
Beep.
made. Oh.
We're just gonna edit it. Like, oh my God,
Or like,
you can't say that in our channel. Sorry.
or like the opposite of heaven. Like I don't think that's a
Ooh.
swear word. You know, it's a place. It's a noun, person, place, and thing. But
Not that pleasant place to be.
not a pleasant place. We don't want to be there.
Well, we don't want to be judgy. You
No.
know, like if somebody wants to
Yeah, but
mention it.
yeah, if it has to be explicit, it's a swear. I have to run it by my grandma.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Is she a good? Is she a big influence on your music?
She's a big influence on like how I live my life, I guess, more so. She just doesn't take herself seriously, and she just has fun, and that's what I try to do in life. But like also with my music, just don't take it serious, because if you're not having fun, why are you doing it? You know?
Because you said it earlier, money.
Money.
What else can it be? Money. Okay. If anyone wants to listen to your music or find you on social media, where would they go?
So you can check me out on all streaming platforms. Just type in my name, Connor Nelson, ConnorNelson. You can find me on social media. All of my handles are it's Connor Nelson, literally ITS, Connor Nelson. Yeah.
Okay.
That's me.
Awesome. Awesome, guys. So thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
And last week.
Anytime.
Through the hardships and fire alarm, we made it.
We made it.
Yeah.
We're so brave.
We made it out. We're survivors.
Yeah.
So.
We're survivors.
Thank you guys for coming and listening to our new podcast episode with Connor. And please give us like, follow, subscribe, comment, and check out his music. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.